want you to start by blocking in the drawing. What I mean by blocking in the drawing, you're going to draw it as just a square object with no curves or fillets or anything on it, and then you'll add in those curves and fillets later. So the drawing you're going to do is here, and this is the first one. So on the front view, it's a 2" by 2" square, and it's a 1/2 inch thick. So the way this is going to look over here on our drawing is like this. It's going to be there on the front plane. We're going to make this on the layout layer 2 by 2. And then up here on the top, we're going to make this a 1/2 inch thick. And block in this nice, just rectangular shaped block. Or actually not rectangular, square block that is a 1/2 inch thick. Good. All right, next, we'll go to our drawing here. It's a 1/2 inch over and 1 inch down for these corners we're going to cut off. So when we come back to your drawing here, we're going to do some layout lines down 1 inch. With a little tick mark over, I'm going to get here my front plane, like so. Over a 1/2 inch, with a little tick mark down like that. Over to here, back over a 1/2, and down, and to there, and down 1 inch. From there, I'm going to switch to my object layer, and then just trace around this drawing. Okay, so now next, we're doing this other part back here on the back surface. There's a couple different ways you can do this. One, you can draw a line there. We could use tracking, or you could use tracking. A lot of times I don't use tracking. I'm faster if I don't use tracking. So I just go from there to there to there with those 3 lines. I then trim those off. And then I just draw my other line around. So that's one way of doing that. And that accomplishes that just fine. But now when we get to a little bit more complex drawings, especially this last one we do, that doesn't work so well. It's easier if you do something like this. I want you to see this little trick, and I showed you this the other day a little bit. If I go copy, and I copy this top line, this A line, and this line here on the side, copy those back from this corner, or any corner as far as that goes, and copy them back in that direction. Well, right now I can't move it back in that direction, so I'm going to hit F6. All right, now I'm moving it back. Well, this thing's a 1/2 inch thick. I can either just type 0.5, or since I'm copying from this corner to there, I can just copy it right to there. And then we can put our little layout lines from corner to corner, and you have that finished.